prep again, and we have something special today. It's another one of our sub-challenges. I was going to record some poker gameplay, but I don't really have time for that at the moment. So we're going to be doing some replays of games against subscribers. I have a good amount to go over, so we're going to go right into it against Rudiger O'Leary. It's Challenge Cup 1v1. These games are interesting. So if you look at the... Actually, let's reset. Okay, so you're not going to get to see the team preview, but my options here were Riolu Pancham, yeah, Zangoose, Weezing, Claydol, and Alakazam. Alakazam didn't have any good moves, otherwise I would have gone with him. Riolu only looked like he had the best set, so that's what I went with. And I'm going to explain my plays here. So he goes straight for the Diamond Storm. He misses. I'm going to resist that anyways. I go for a Circle Throw. I actually have Earthquake here, but for some reason... Okay, so right there, follow me. I forgot what fall. I was thinking it was Copycat. I was going to use Diamond Storm on him. Or no, I guess it's Circle Throw. I was just trying to take advantage of the fact that I had Prankster. I was, for some reason, thinking that was Copycat. It's not. It's Follow Me. But anyways, this is going to be a pretty quick match. Even I don't know why he's going for Ancient Power. It's so much weaker than Diamond Storm. I know he missed that Diamond Storm, but that's crazy. He got a Diancie with a Diamond Storm. And I go for Earthquake. I should have just been going for Earthquake the whole time. I don't know why I didn't. So that was the first game against him. This Challenge Cup stuff is weird. I'm going to go straight into the next one. In this one, I had Weezing, and he had a Powdon. I had Iron Head. Or no. He had the Weezing. I had the Powdon. And I was just going for Iron Heads, hoping for the flinches. He has Dark Pulse, which actually hits relatively hard. But if I get one flinch here, I'm golden. I get the flinch. That's perfect. So now I'm going to pick up the win here. Pretty straightforward. It was a best of 3, so I actually won these two. This was the first game we played. I showed you the third one as well, and this is going to be the second one we played. So spoiler alert, he wins it. I should have checked. But he had a Dragonite with Dragon Pulse. Get out of here. And Conkeldurr, Strength. That's the best move I had on him. So he wins this one pretty easily. So we went ahead and did that 3 times. Honestly, like this Yveltal, this Groudon, this Blake, I had these huge mons here, but these guys didn't have anything on them. They had horrible moves like Quick Attack and stuff like that. So we're actually going to go ahead and go into a game against Eon Lights. This should be OU, I think. Yes, it is. So I lead off with my Landers. This team actually is Alakazam with Life Orb. Or sorry, not Life Orb, Focus Sash, because I wanted something to have a Focus Sash in the back. That's like the last ditch effort to win the game. Gyarados with Taunt. It's a Mega Gyarados. Taunt, Dragon Dance, Waterfall, and Crunch. That was a thundurus-therian with an Earth Plate, and it has Rock Polish, Earthquake Knockoff, and Stone Edge. I didn't stay in because I didn't want him to know that I was not Scarf. I wanted to still keep that element in the back. And then I also have a Superior. This is actually a full HP Superior with enough speed to outspeed anything that's 350 base speed. With Substitute, Leaf Storm, Leech Seed, and Glare. This is Excadrill's Choice Scarf, which actually is my rocker as well. It's a Choice Scarf rocker. And then I also have my Magnezone. So we're going to go ahead and get right back into it. And just trying to scout what he wanted to do. I went into Gyarados. I felt like it's safe. And he's, at half health right now. Right here, I was expecting him to just straight up switch out. But he actually risked the fact that I could outspeed him and get off a huge hit, which would have been crazy. Because Landorus is really just like the only thing that's stopping me from sweeping with either my Gyarados or my Landorus. Most notably my Landers. Here, I just go straight for the Leaf Storm. I don't really have a switch in. I thought maybe I could live it, but it's a Hoop on Bound with Life Orb. Psychics, yeah, it's obviously enough to kill. Right here, I went straight for the Rapid Spin, I'm pretty sure, and he takes advantage of that and kills me. So rocks are gone, but I'm not in a very good situation at the moment. And from here, I'm going to go straight into my Gyarados. I need to get something going. But he goes straight for the Drain Punch. He allows me to get a chance to set up here. There we go. So I start Dragon Dancing up here. I need to get off something big. I knew I was going to outspeed anyways. And I also wanted to keep my Intimidate in the back. So I went ahead and just went for Waterfall. And right here I Mega Evolve. And so Waterfall at neutral does like... Or sorry, it was Crunch. I don't know why I didn't go for Waterfall. Waterfall... Or Crunch, I mean, they're the same base power. It would have been the same amount. Does like nothing. Like Manectric, I guess, has enough bulk. Right here, I did want to save my Gyarados in the back, just as fodder or something. He actually went for the U-turn, which is crazy. Like that's not what I expected. He goes in his Garchomp here, and I'm fearing the Earthquake. He showed that his rocks were on his Landers, so I'm not sure what this is. It's actually SD Garchomp. And so I go ahead and pull a double right back out, because if he was going to go for anything, he was going to be Outrage, Dragon Claw, and this Magnezone has a lot of defensive bulk. And I was like, okay, he's going to expect to switch again, and I got that prediction right. Flash Cannon, that's Specs Analytic, by the way. It's so much damage. Right here, I was trying to, like, you know, kind of hope that he was going to predict my switch, but he really didn't have a reason to. And I think right there I just straight up forgot that Alakazam did outspeed. I should just bluffed the outspeeding with Landers. So he goes into Scizor, which is Choice Band, and this is literally my last hope. I just have to Rock Polish up here and hope for the best. But otherwise, it's more or less game. I do have Gyarados in the back, so I do switch out here. I can still kind of bluff that it's a Scarf, and that's perfect there because he sets up his rocks and he lets me look, that's basically a dead Landorus. That's the damage that I would have done that one turn. I did outspeed it, turns out, because it's defensive Landers, and I can't believe he let me do that the turn before. But this is going to be a game because this Landorus does not have the bulk for Latios. And he's got the Scizor in the back, so it doesn't matter. I Rock Polish up here to show off my set. He did pull off the win, but I think I actually win this game if he let me get off that hit on Landorus in the early goings, turn 1 or 2. I think it was turn 2 actually. I win that 100%. So he does pick up the win. Good game to Eon Lights, and we're gonna go into the next one against Gengar Nation. He brought an interesting team. He challenged me to Ubers, and okay, disclaimer: this Groudon, this entire team is like from 2012. I didn't have an Ubers team available, so I just quickly looked up Ubers team on Smogon, and this is the first team that came up. It's super old school, so obviously this is a leftovers Groudon, which isn't very effective. So I didn't want him to body slam me, paralyze me, whatever. So I went straight back out of my Groudon. I know he can take a hit. I got up my rocks, and this Groudon is rather... I mean, I do want to keep it to a certain extent, but it's kind of expendable. He went into Tyranitar here, which is a nice kill for me. I went straight for the Earthquake. I didn't have a reason to predict anything else. Now he goes into his Vespiquen. I haven't played a Vespiquen forever, so props to him for using something different. That's crazy. I went to my Shaman because this Shaman's going to wall it. He actually goes for Destiny Bond, which is not what I was expecting at all. That would have caught me so off guard. I don't know what this Vespiquen is. I go ahead and go for the Substitute. As he goes for the Air Slash, it's enough. But now it's Life Orb, turns out. Maybe this is this guy's favorite Pokemon or something. It's unique, and I like it. And now I can go for the Air Slash. I don't have a reason to substitute back up, because at that point I'm just losing health. And I really substituted up because I didn't want to have to go deal with the Destiny Bomb. And from here, he brings out his Gengar. Not sure what exactly he wants to do here, but he goes straight for the Sludge Wave, which would have killed me. I'm assuming this is Scarf, or I'm not sure, because it's actually the Mega Gengar. I haven't seen a Mega Gengar as awesome in forever. I went straight for the Earthquake here. I'm trapped in anyways. I might as well go for the kill. He actually goes for Taunt here, so I do pick up the kill there, which is nice. I still have my Groudon, which can still put in a lot of work with the remainder of his team. This is obviously a regular Kangaskhan because he uses Mega on the Gengar. The Earthquake's not going to be doing too much, and I go ahead and go for he goes for a Fake Out here. It's only a turn 1 work. It only works on turn 1. So that obviously doesn't do anything to me. And now he's going to go back. He's going to go into his Heracross. And from here, I think I go straight for the overheat just to pick up the kill. He goes for a close combat. That drop is obviously going to work in my favor. It's going to be super effective. Unfortunately, I don't have the stun there, but I mean, Groudon has just enough to pick up the KO. And from here, it's just a licky. I just got to whittle this thing down. Licky can be really annoying, but it's a 3-hit KO, which isn't horrible. He goes for Dragon Tail, phases me out, and I go into my Reshiram. And from here, this is Choice Specs, so I just drop the biggest load that I got on him, and it's enough. 51%, definitely enough for Reshiram. Choice Specs, it does so much damage. So we're going to go into the next game. Good game to Gengar Nation. Thanks for playing me. Against Random Guy Batlin. Batlin. I like the name. And I'm actually using, okay, so I'm going to explain this team. It's a Unaware Life Orb Clefable, my favorite set for it. This Thundurus actually has EVs in defense, HP, speed, and special attack. It's very mixed, and it does so much work. It's dual dance, it's agility and nasty plot. I guess not technically dual dance, but it's dual setup. It has Thunderbolt and Hidden Power Ice, and it can tank hits, okay? It has some pretty good bulk, and it obviously dishes out huge hits with its powerful special attack. Hydreigon is a specially attacking Life Orb variant with Roost, Dark Pulse, Draco Meteor, and Earth Power. And then this is a Leftovers Keldeo, my favorite set. I think it's the same spread. It's just enough speed to outspeed Garchomp, and it has a little bit of HP investment. I don't know why I do that. It's personal preference. Mega Venusaur, because this team, by the way, was so weak to Bandit Azumarill, and Mega Venusaur is the best mid-range bulky monster. Synthesis, HP Fire, Giga Drain, and Sludge Bomb. And finally, a Choice Scarf Latios really catches people off guard, and it can break walls like... So if you look at the team, actually, it's a fully specially attacking team. So one mon that really gave me problems was Chansey. This Latios deals with it. They don't really see it coming for the most part. So we're going to go straight back into it. Moonblast does a ton. I was expecting the Destiny Bond here, so I was like, okay, yeah, I can go ahead and set up my rocks. That's fine. And if he really wants to like take me down, I think he taunts here. I don't know what he does, but either way, I was ready to sack my Clefable. That's fine. I just wanted to get up my rocks. He goes into Pavilion, which is a huge issue if it sets up. It's just a threat and a half. And from here, I don't have a really opportunity to do anything, so I kind of got to just stay in here and hope that I wake up. I don't wake up turn 1 here. I'm just clicking Flamethrower, hoping that I wake up. I don't even know if it's enough to 2-hit KO, because look, he's already up to 2 special defense boosts, but I do not wake up here, and so turn 3 is going to have to be the turn that I wake up on. I burn my first Mandatory Sleep turn, and then 2 more after that, and I do get off the Flamethrower, and it kills! Like, that's crazy. That must have been a roll. I have to think it was a roll. Get rid of the biggest threat on the field, and now he goes into Slacking, which misses the Giga Impact, which sucks so much. I went from the Moonblast, and I kind of felt bad about it, so I went ahead and softballed up. I was like, okay, I'll give you this kill. I got off damage on it anyways, which is awesome because Slacking is rather bulky. And then from here, I go into my Thundurus. I'm like, all right, this is a chance to set up. I figured it was Choice Scarf, so I knew the first move I had to go for was Agility. So now I have speed. I don't want to take a Giga Impact, so I have to kill it now. But I did get a chance to set up my Agility for pretty much free because this was one of the only opportunities to do something like that. He goes into his Lilligant, which is unique. I love it. I like Lilligant a lot. And HP Ice at 2 times special attack kills. That's crazy. This thing is gonna die for sure. If Lilligant and +1 died, this thing dies. I mean, Hydreigon does have some bulk. I've run an Assault Vest Hydreigon before, but it does not. I mean, this thing has so much freaking power behind it. You have to be careful that people don't set up in front of you because it can get ugly really quick. Okay, so that was against Random Guy Battling. I actually played a couple of games against him. Yeah, he's a cool guy. He followed me around a little bit. He found me not just in that game, but he found me the next day, I think, and we played some more. So he's a lot of fun to play against. And this is the same team I went straight for the Moonblast here because I want to get some damage off on that Landorus. I didn't care if he went into Heatran because I have switch-ins. Right here, I didn't want to reveal the Earth Power just yet. I went for the Roost. I felt like it was rather safe. He has his Zoom Roll in the back. I don't have to reveal it. He actually makes an aggressive double, which is awesome. Like, well, I guess it's not aggressive. It's mid-play. And then from here, I'm like, all right, he doesn't know I have Earth Power. He's probably going to think I'm going to stay in. Or he's probably going to stay in. I get the Earth Power off. I kill. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Heatran was a huge threat. And now, fearing the Choice Scarf U-turn, I'm not sure if I can take it or not. I just went straight into my Venusaur. I can't do anything about this yet. I go to my Hydreigon here, and then I pull the double into Clefable. He totally caught me. He could have lost his Latios there, but he caught me with my hand in the pickle jar. Excuse me. I know he's not going to go for a Draco here, and so I thought I was safe. I do have to drop a Draco Meteor here, but instead I go for the trick, expecting the Ferrothorn. He does have threats in the, or sorry, switch-ins in the back. He actually starts setting up spikes, which is fine by me because I have Defog on this thing. It's Scarf, so it does have a chance to get off a last-ditch Defog. I get that Defog off there. Venusaur is the most obvious switch in the world here, so he does go into his Landers. But I know I can take some hits from this, so I'm just going to go ahead and synthesize up after he U-turns, I think that's what I do. Yeah, I do. And then he goes into his Charizard. I have no idea what this Charizard is, but it does turn out to be defensive. Okay, sorry about that. I was cutting away because I was getting a phone call. But right here, it was a Charizard. I have no idea what type of Charizard it is, but I can't allow him to set up. I went straight for the Sludge Bomb. I do get the Poison, which is awesome, and he actually went for the Will-O-Wisp. So that makes me think it's a special defensive monster, even though I did 34%, which is a decent amount. From here, I really want to save the Venusaur. He went straight for the Dragon Claw. Killed my Latios off. Really, okay, so the situation was there is I expected a Dragon Dance or a Roost. I wasn't expecting him to go right for the Dragon Claw. Because if I was able to get off a Sludge Bomb, then I'm in a good situation. But now I go into my Hydreigon. I don't even know if I have speed, but I'm assuming I do if he's running Will-O-Wisp. And from here, I went ahead and went straight for the Earth Power, and right, I get the special defense drop. Okay, that's amazing. This Azumarill is a problem. I have the Venusaur in the back, but that's fine. And from here, I can just go for another one because he's in range. So I get the kill there. That's awesome. That's a huge threat gone. I can maybe set up with my Landorus now, which is looking, or sorry, my Thundurus, which is looking like a real possibility. Right here, he goes straight for the U-turn again. He's just a U-turning monster. He loves going to his Landorus, excuse me. I just sack off my Clefable, just get my momentum back up. And right here, that's the play, okay? I was like, I'm going to force him to drop a Draco, and you can only guess what's coming in next. So from here, I go straight into my my Thundurus. I'm like, this is my one win con. This is how I can win this game. And I go straight for the Nasty Plot, okay? He's tricked with his Choice Scarf, and I go straight for the Agility. I'm like, I can definitely win this. I have leftover. See, Gyro Ball does not, and I was boosting up my speed, which is crazy. I do HP Ice because I want to see how much it would do. I know I can outspeed everything. I pretty much have this game in the bag because the Charizard's only at 41%, 42, and he switches in on it actually, so it's just gonna die. If he ever switched in on it, his best bet was to go into it after I picked up a kill. But now, I mean, this game's over. I just click HP Ice and win. There's nothing that the Ferrothorn can do. Obviously, he sets up the Leech Seed right here, but he's gonna die on the next hit, so it doesn't really matter. So now he's gonna go into his last two mons. But you see what I did there is I was able to turn this game around with just the simple move of bringing in my Hydreigon on his Latios, forcing him to kill me. If he doesn't kill me there, then I kill him. So that gives me more momentum. But once he dropped the Draco, he was in a... If it was Dragon Pulse, whole nother story. He wins in that case. But most people run Draco Meteor because it just hits so hard. So good game to Purple Raven 24. That was definitely a good game. And now I'm going to go against Kite is the Bomb. I'm not sure where the reference is at to. I lead straight with my... this is my rain team, by the way. I lead straight with my Garchomp. I was expecting him to expect me to expect him to expect me to make a switch because it makes no sense to stay in. But he went straight for it. I was just going to get my rocks. but that's fine. I go into my body bags. He doesn't even. This must be defensive. Yeah, because I'm just getting blown away right now. I could have went for the knockoff, but he's obviously not doing enough. That wasn't even a solid one-hit KO. So, and now he's just gonna stay in. And I go ahead and take care of him. My superior comes in. My Mega Evolution is off, and right here he goes into Superior, and he just starts making plays. I go for the U-turn. Obviously, Hurricane is going to kill from that range, unless he's Akaberry, I think. And he just keeps going for. He's making very aggressive plays in this situation, and I go straight back onto my Tornadus. For sure, he switches here, right? Life Orb. I don't even care if it is Akaberry. From 61%, I'm gonna kill. But turns out it isn't. I went straight for the Hurricane. Hits everything. Does huge damage to Life Orb. I really do need to save my health on the Tornadus to win this game, so I go ahead and switch out. I'm actually not even in a bad situation. I just go ahead and sack my Politoed, which is fine by me. I have ways of dealing with his mons. I go into my Pert, and he actually stays in here. If he roosted or switched out, I win. I can't. I was. Yeah, you see, why? I was, making aggressive plays. And here he goes for the Brave Bird. I'm not sure what I do here. I think, yeah, I just go straight for the Thunder. I still have a chance to win, if you believe it or not. As long as I'm hitting Hurricanes, I can do it. He goes into a Sylveon. I go straight for the Thunder. I don't have a reason to switch out. I get the Para. That might be huge. That might be huge. It gives me an opportunity to go into my Thundurus, my Tornadus. And if I start hitting Hurricanes and I do Confusions, I definitely win. If I had my Swampert left over, I could have been clicking Earthquake at this moment. So I don't know why he was so available, but I missed 2 Hurricanes and missed a 3rd Hurricane. So there was no hope at the end of the game, very obviously. So good game to Kite is the Bomb. I definitely saw that he subscribed up. I'm not sure who all subscribed up. I know a lot of you guys did, and I appreciate that a million times over. I really, really do. So good game to you, Kite is the Bomb. And we're going to do one more game against Lotus Wincon. So I'm going to be using my the same team that you've actually been seeing. It's the specially attacking team. So we're going to go get right into it. I was expecting the fake out turn 1, and he does go for the fake out. I switch into my Latios. He doesn't know that I'm Scarfed, so I went ahead and went for the Psychic. I was hoping that he would have stayed in, but I guess confidently I went into it, so I kind of ruined the surprise that it was a Scarf. But anyways, he goes into his Heatran, eats it up, sets up his rocks, and then from here I'm like, alright, Celebi is way too easy, way too obvious. This is an easy mid-ground switch. I go straight into my Hydreigon, and he doesn't really have too many switches. Azumarill is obviously the biggest one, but once I whittle this thing down a little bit, I can definitely do work. And from here, I definitely want to save my Hydreigon. It's going to do work in this game, I have a feeling. So I go into my Venusaur, and I want to say that's Bandit. I can't really tell. I should do a calc on it, honestly. But I went ahead and I think I go for Synthesis. Yeah, I just need to keep health on this thing because it's my main check to like his entire team. Gliscor it sets up so much, and it's super annoying. He went straight for the knockoff, which I'm not entirely sure why. I guess he was expecting my Latios, which is fine. It hits everything on my team, gets rid of items. And here I pull a double out because I expected Celebi again, obviously the biggest switch-in. It's just too easy of a switch-in for me. I went straight for the Earth Power, does 50%. Obviously Bandit. Obvious. And I think, no, I should have roosted up there, but I didn't want to risk him going for the Play Rough. I guess he doesn't know that I'm running Roost, but in this situation, I can switch out to my Venusaur because it walls it. It's a fully defensive Venusaur. I need to really change the spread on it to give it a little bit of speed, a little bit of special attack. I just go ahead and Synthesis up. That's fine. And from here, I know he's well, he went for a knockoff last time. I figured, alright, I need to scout what he wanted to do, because I know I can live hits. And from here, I'm like, okay, I kind of guess sack my Hydreigon. He actually goes straight for the Earthquake. And right here is, alright, this is the biggest biggest mistake of the entire game. I'm almost positive I lose this game, which actually I don't even really remember. This was a while ago. This was 2 days ago. Shoot. I've slept since then, guys. If I drop a Draco there, I think he might die. Obviously, the crit here matters a lot, but I'm not entirely sure. I resume here, and he just goes for the knockoff, gets the kill. I don't know, maybe I could have gone for Roost and flinches with Dark Pulse, but he's healing a lot with, he's probably going to be able to heal and Roost off anyways. Expecting him going to his Celebi, of course, I go ahead and make the double to my Clefable. He actually goes straight for the SD, and I just go for the Stealth Rocks, and I'm like, oh crap, this could be bad. He actually goes for the Seed Bomb. I thought he was going to switch out to his Lopunny or something, probably his Gliscor most likely. Right here, I do want to save my Clefable. I know my Venusaur does wall it. He just goes for Seed Bomb, which is fine. And now I'm in a situation because, I mean, he can go to his Gliscor very easily here, which is what he does. I go straight for the Giga Drain. Or no. Oh, that's the difference, okay? That's the difference. I should have went for Giga Drain there. I think I knock him out. I'm not entirely sure. But now he gets to get all his health back because he's going to Roost, obviously. But if I went for Draco Meteor, obviously I pick up the kill there. I don't know. It's really hard to say because it's rolls. There are crits involved. I don't know. I should have just gone for Draco Meteor on this thing. Whittled it down even more because now he can just Roost up. Really puts me in a bad spot. And from here, I go straight into my Keldeo. I know he's roosting on this turn, and he's going to eat up this hit pretty easily. But regardless, I still have to go for Scald. I have no chance. Look at that. Okay, that's the difference. That's the difference. I should have gone for the Giga Drain. I should have gone for the Draco Meteor. Because of that, he lives with 4%, gets off the Earthquake, and kills me. That is the biggest difference in the entire world. Because he's dead. That did 75%. Obviously, not really especially defensive Gliscor. I go straight for the HP Ice here. I just need to get the kill. No way I can let that Gliscor stick around. And so now that Heatran is a huge problem, he goes into his Wincon, Lopunny, and I believe I switch out here. Yeah, I do. I go into my Venusaur, obviously. And from here, I think I just synthesize. I think he might be defogging. Yeah, he defogs. And I'm pretty sure I sent. No, I go straight for the Sludge Bomb, and I get the poison. Awesome. But really, that Heatran in the back is just looking like the biggest issue. But he goes straight into that issue. Obviously, Sludge Bomb doesn't touch it, and I don't really have a Mon to touch this right now. I go into my Latios. I can fake, like I can pretend I have the Earthquake, I guess, and I obviously don't. So I think I just go for Psychic. Oh, I trick. I should have saved that, I guess. I should have just gone for Psychic because now he can go for the Heat Wave. Does a little bit of damage. Get the Psychic off. Maybe I should run Earthquake, but I don't know because I love the trick. It gives me a chance to take away Chansey and really cripple walls. I don't really have a reason to switch out here. I just went straight for the Psychic. He Toxics me actually. So we're gonna see what happens here. I go ahead and switch out. I go into my Venusaur, and he sets up his rocks. I just have nothing for this at the moment. My Keldeo went down, which is unfortunate, and I really think that's what lost me this game. I was expecting to protect. That's the only reason why I switched. So it's Toxic, Lava Plume, rocks. So now really my only hope is that I can somehow set up with my Thundurus. So that's why I went ahead and defogged. I wanted to bring in my Thundurus for free. And so now it's time to start setting up. And he actually switches out here, which is crazy. I get up my Nasty Plot. That's the first step, right? First step gone. And then I go for another Nasty Plot because I'm like, I have to kill off this Heatran. He actually baton passes right away. He goes into his Lopunny, and from here I can go straight for the Agility. I can actually live the return, as you're going to see here. But he actually switches out into his Celebi. I have no reason to... Look how much that did. 3 times special attack Thunderbolt to its Celebi. It resists it. I get my Agility off here, so this is a good game. I'd have this in the bag. He's just sacking off his Celebi. So now I just click Thunderbolt and win. So good game to Lotus Wincon. He obviously didn't see the agility coming. He was just trying to do a little bit of damage. I think his best shot was to go for a turn there at the end, or somehow keep Heat Train in, because from there I just have every opportunity to clean up this game. So now I just click Thunderbolt, kills off the Heat Train. He got a crit there, which obviously mattered. So now he's going to be able to go into his low punny, get off the fake out, kill me. So unfortunately, Thundurus is not going to be able to finish off this game. But I go into my Venusaur, which 100% walls this, and I just go for Synthesis here. I need to make sure he doesn't crit me. This is how I win. He goes for the Ice Punch Freeze. That's his best play, I guess. It's really hard to tell. I don't know how many Synthesis I had left, so maybe he should have gone off of the fact I was going to run out of those soon. But I go for the Sludge Bomb here, and now this is a good game. I'm going to go ahead and upload this, obviously. I think Lotus subscribed, but if you do, Lotus, and you saw this, good game. It was definitely fun playing you, and everyone else on my subscribers list. But as you see there, like Thundurus setup, it tanks very well, and it sets up like on a lot of things, and it sweeps. If I don't get that, if he doesn't get that crit there, obviously Thundurus does pick up the win. So I wasn't even sure if I won that game, but obviously I did. See, look, my ranking is not that bad, guys. Like, come on, give me a break. I know I put a little editing in the last video, but I'm not even like that ashamed of it. Like, it's whatever. It's just a ranking. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. If you guys like the video, give me the love. Show me some love. I do appreciate it, guys, and be looking forward to more subscriber games. I'll definitely be putting those out. It's fun. It's definitely fun playing these guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy watching yourselves and hearing a little bit of what I have to say about the games. So this is going to be Trepp signing out, and I'll catch you guys later.